Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing World of Warcraft, but not just any World of Warcraft. Today, we are starting Season of Discovery. Now, this is the first time I have ever played Season of Discovery, so I'm excited to see what we have when we hop in and really start to explore the world of classic World of Warcraft. So, without further ado, let's hop into the game. All right, so we are going to very quickly make this character. Now, the beauty of Classic is there's not very many options compared to how it is now, so this should go fairly quick. I think we're gonna, I don't know, maybe the blue tone one. Face. There is a particular face that I really like. I think it's that one. Hairstyle. Now, we could go with the Liara hairstyle. And I may do that, or I might go with this one. I think I might go with this one. Although we could do white as like a bit of irony for a Shadow Priest. I don't know. Do some markings like that. All right, now let's see if my name is available. Probably not. Oh, it was.
Greetings.
Hello, hello. I have already made my priest. Because classic
I have just finished.
Classic character creation is super, super fast, man.
Now, I have just finished making my hunter. I just have to actually set up all my profiles.
Isn't that wild how fast it takes to make a character?
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within
We have to enjoy the intro.
Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind.
I love this because this is before the Cataclysm destroyed all of the lands I love.
The Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plan
We get to start in Teldrassil.
Would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless.
This was actually when Night Elf questing was hard. They had like Oakenscowl was an elite.
Within the twilight bounds,
We're gonna get to have all kinds of fun with that.
The wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
Oh boy. Now it's time for the fun part, setting up all the add-ons. All right. So we should be pretty much ready to go.
That's you.
All right, I think I am ready to go. Let's pick up our first quest.
Ishnuala.
You guys and your fancy UIs.
The beauty of Shadowglen never ceases to delight my senses.
I'm using base Blizzard UI because I'm lazy.
Greetings, Shade. I am Conservator Ithalane. My purpose in Shadowglen is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish while others suffered. Unfortunately, the Night Saber and Thistle Boar populations grew too large. Shadowglen can only produce so much food for the beasts. Journey forth, young priest, and thin the boar and saber populations so that nature's harmony will be preserved.
I'm getting quests completed without even doing anything. I'm still sitting here buying runes.
Oh well, if that's the case, I'm gonna let you kill things because you're technically supposed to be the one that's killing stuff. You have two ranged people.
All right, let's see. Can we find some mob? I can't even find any mobs. Alright, so we'll take
There's
care
some
of
over
these.
here.
The days when you have to actually drink after casting because you run out of mana.
Right?
Oh, I'm gonna turn on auto loot. Let's see. Auto loot. Alright. We'll take out this population. At least I have 2 waters. How dare he? He resisted my smite. What a booty. Oh, I'll probably end up selling my waters. I was just kidding. I don't even recall the last time I drank. This cast bar is way too big.
I sold mine for the sole purpose of
Buying runes. I don't even know what runes I'm gonna need on this character.
I don't even know.
I'll have to figure it out.
I'm buying all of the ones that I can have. Like all the possible ones.
my boys are done.
I'm sure they are.
Really? You resisted it again? Well, at least I can heal up pretty easily.
For what it's worth, being banned from my bow means that I'm gonna do like next to no damage until we get some more rune slots and I can have, or until I get Raptor Strike mostly. Oh well, I guess I actually have Raptor Strike right now.
Oh boy.
I'm used to its icon being the one from retail.
And we'll get this guy down. Already leveled up. Nice. Alright.
What brings you here? May the stars.
You performed your duties well, Shade. Alright, so now we actually have to pick up the equipment.
Good luck, friend.
Hallowed Sigil. The sigil was given to me by a messenger from our priest trainer, Shonda. It seems Shonda would have words with you when you have a moment. Read it and bring it to her afterwards. This is when we had to actually go to a trainer and
May the
train.
stars guide you.
Thinning the younger population of creatures here in Shadowglen was a good start, Shade, but there is still work to be done. The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if the problem is not addressed. Killing nature beasts is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. Venture into the forest and slay mangy night saber and thistle boars in the name of balance.
Denadris.
All right. I don't even know which ones I'm gonna need, man.
I'd say
Yeah,
just
that's why
buy
I'm
them
just
all.
buying them all.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't understand why nothing is showing up in my bags. I know I have things.
This is the longest part of starting a new season.
It's
of
weird.
every character.
Alright, let's just get a bunch of things. We'll get all of our glyphs and then we'll get as many as we can and then we'll be right back. So we have all of our runes that we can buy from this rune broker here in the starting area. We don't have hardly any gear though. So let's see. We'll figure out what we need to put on. Twisted Faith. Engrave your chest with Twisted Faith. Mind Flay and Mind Blast deal 50% increased damage. Okay. So we'll enchant our chest. What do we need for bracers or wrist?
Oh,
Do we have
I
anything? There we
one.
go. All right, Despair.
I'm out of
Okay.
mana.
Yep. So that's going to periodic damage from your spells can now be
Try
critical
and heal
strikes.
myself.
Nice. And then we have
The melee hunter is here.
legs.
But
The melee hunter.
I'm just glad
We
the
want
melee hunter is here because the melee hunter is
whatever this
very,
is,
very
however you say
useful.
that. Break off splinters of your soul to animate 3 miniature copies of yourself. Okay.
which is
That
very
I think
nice
we've
because he
seen
does
that
more damage
power
than I do.
before.
Also, there's
Yeah.
a rune for leveling that you should equip.
Feet.
If your build doesn't run it, called Fury of Storm Rage.
What do we
I
do
can't
for
get that yet. I'm
feet?
actively trying to
Void
make me
Plague.
get that. I have to follow the relic's guidance.
All right, we
Recover
do.
the relic from the
Not
Pit.
no, not pain suppression. Void plague.
It's the lunar idol that I have to do.
Oh, that's not a
But I'm not
valid
level 4
target.
yet, so I can't do it.
I can't cast it on feet. Oh, okay. I guess I can't cast it on those yet.
Moonfire, though.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up some more quests. There's a cooking quest.
Ooh. I don't know if you're able to share quests, but if you can, I want that.
I don't know if you can either. All right, the Woodland Protector. Thank goodness you're here, priest. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious Woodland Protector, Tyandrila, that's a dryad, has returned to Shadowglen. The dryad's presence has not been felt in the forest of Kalimdor in years. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tendrella and see what business she tends to in our grove. One of the sentinels reported seeing her to the southwest of Aldrasil. Okay. And then we'll go grab this over here.
Which I believe, yep, is efflorescence.
So I'm pretty sure the cooking quest is where I'm at. Oh well, no, maybe it's not. This is the this is the poison quest. A good friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine named Iveron usually visits me at the same time every day. The strange thing is that he hasn't been by today at all. He's several hours late, in fact. I admit I'm a little worried, Chayde. Iveron spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere. If you happen to be going that way, though, please keep an eye out for him. Alright, so find him by the cave to the north. Alright. So I'm curious, how does Season of Discovery work? Is it kind of like Diablo and you have to like make a new character each season?
When they release new seasons, okay. When they release new seasons, typically they do whole new servers for those seasons, so everybody has to fresh start completely.
Oh, okay.
Season of Discovery so far has been the longest running season they did. It was originally going to stop when Molten Core released.
Uh-huh.
And people have enjoyed it so much that they've been adding new content that is basically just content that originally got cut from Classic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like that Scarlet Enclave raid.
Right.
SOD into Classic Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
And at this point, I don't really think that Season of Discovery is going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually pretty sure this is going to be a permanent thing. And
Well, it's definitely very refreshing, I have to say.
I would not be mad at seeing this go into like Burning Crusade and Wrath.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
If it went into Burning Crusade, yo, we could have
Man,
Morgan.
I just want it to linger there to... Yeah, I just want it to linger in Burning Crusade, though, for a while, because there was so many raids there. It was amazing.
Well, it would definitely end up lingering in BC for a while, because BC had a lot of cut content.
Oh, yeah?
It's been in Classic for, what, Jeremiah, like almost 3 years now?
Oh, wow. So it could be, if it went to BC, it could stay there for many years. That'd be nice.
Yeah, and it's like the thing is, it's not like they don't do regular updates. You get whole new raids. Like they did a mini update in between, I think, Blackwing's release and Scarlet Enclave, where they released 2 new dungeons, which was Demonfall Canyon, and they released Karazhan Crypts as a dungeon.
Well, I really like the slowed down pace of things. Like, I like that it's not super fast and you gotta stress to get everything done in like 3 months, or the new season's coming out and everything's gotta go repeat again, you know.
Yep. And like the thing is they've confirmed, I believe they've confirmed that Phase 8 is not the last phase.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I can double check that real quick, because I know I'm waiting on Night to return with Moonfire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I see you found me, young night elf. Melithar is a wise druid to have sent you. Of course, of course. Something evil is brewing in the forest of Teldrassil. Look along the hills to where the peaceful furbolgs used to dwell. They have deserted their homes and are amassing under the name of the Gnarlpine tribe. Only the corruption of wicked Felmos could cause such a transformation. The Grells and Grelkin have infested the area and are threatening the residents of Shadowglen. Engage these Grells and Grelkin, Shade, and see if they are indeed caught under the enchantment of the wicked Felmos.
We're discussing the potential for future content beyond Phase 8.
Uh-huh.
I would say Phase 8 is probably... This will be where they will either announce it's going into Burning Crusade or they'll announce the next season.
Mm-hmm.
And I would very much like to see it go into other expansions because I think Season of Discovery is one of the best things Blizzard's done in years.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it stayed in Classic for a while because, like I said, when I started playing WoW many, many years ago, I had not played very long. I never raided in Classic because I had just enough time to level a character basically to 60 before Burning Crusade came out.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, so where is my priest trainer? Down here? No, I think up top. I'm trying to find my trainer, so...
It should be in the back of that little building that's that the tree's on top of.
I think she's up top, though.
No.
No, the priest one is in inside the building. Go up the stairs inside the building, and the priest trainer's up there.
Yeah, it's upstairs. Because I already looked.
I thought you meant... When you said
No.
on top, I thought you meant on top of the tree.
No, not where the druid trainer is. But not on the ground floor is what I meant.
Yeah.
All right. My wisdom is yours, as is my knowledge. What can I do for you, Shade? Well, so you see, I have the sigil. It pleases me to see you've arrived so quickly, Shade. Welcome. As you've probably heard, all of Teldrassil is stirring with the comings and goings of travelers. Even members of the Alliance have even been allowed access onto Teldrassil's bowels in order to meet with other Kaldori who prepare for the adventures ahead. Do not concern yourself with the world below Teldrassil for now. There will be time for that later. Go now and speak to the others of Shadowglen. They can tell you more about what events have transpired. Help them in any way you can, and anytime you feel you need more training, come back to me and I will teach you what I can. Okay, nice. Okay, so meditation on Elune. Joining the Alliance has already strengthened our people, but we must not forget that we are Kaldori. Our connection to Elune is at the core of our being. Cleanse your mind, Shade, and focus on my voice. I will share with you an ancient memory of our kind. Go to the Moonwell to the north and kneel in the sacred waters to meditate on Elune's mysteries. Once you have focused your thoughts, you will be able to make sense of this memory and learn a new technique. Return to me when you have done this. Okay. Ooh, engraved gloves pinnace. That's going to be something... Okay, so we can already turn this in. Elune will likely grant you more memories along your travels. You can meditate at the Moonwells across Azeroth to clear your thoughts and interpret these memories. Understanding more complex visions may require the help of let's see. You can meditate at the Moonwells across Azeroth to clear your thoughts and interpret these memories. Understanding more complex visions may require the help of our fellow priests from the Alliance. Do not be afraid to learn from their faith, Shade. Tyrande teaches that the holy light worshipped by the humans and the light of Elune are closely related.
Which was completely uncommunicated.
What, white hair for everybody?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on having white hair with everyone.
So I'll kill this too.
Yeah. All right, so we got fortitude. So now we can
I need one more.
we can set up
night
voodoo
table.
for that.
So
Alright, so we already
Sarisia,
know
is
this.
that you?
Ooh, another quest. Webwood Venom. I came to Shadowglen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadowthread Cave. They are cousins to a much smaller variety of spider. I believe the World Tree has had a profound effect on them, and I would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around the Shadowthread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities with their cousin's venom.
Wait, I don't.
Okay.
I think currently I'm running. Living.
I think I have. Okay, so yeah, I need 2 mangy night sabers and fell moss. I'll get the fell moss because I have to pick that stuff up, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll put loot on free loot. That way you can loot all the mobs.
Alrighty. And then I just need 2 more cats, and I'll have all of those quests done and ready to go get the other thing. What is this?
The webwood venom.
Yep. Break off splinters of your soul. Okay, so this is a cooldown. We're gonna move this to over here. I don't know what it does. I'm curious. Alright. Did I set up voodoo correctly? We want missing.
I believe I need to get nourish.
Power
so I'm
word
excited
42.
For that.
It should be missing. Change bar color.
Oh yeah, I found out
All right.
efflorescence isn't a ground targeter. It's it just kind of naturally occurs, so that's really cool.
All right.
Oh, I've got my shorts on. Showing off them legs.
I just saw another thing I need to do, which is to move my
Showing off
tooltips
that
because
booty.
they're gonna cover up my little bar down here. Tooltip needs to go up here. Let's just put it right here, I think. That'll be good.
That means I'm probably gonna have to go to Iron Forge or
Now let's get our moss.
Stormwind at some point and learn axes.
Oh boy. What level are we right now? I don't even know. That's another thing I should probably add. Okay, so that's a threat bar. That can be tiny and right there, I think.
got
There's
some
so
pretty
many
dang good
so many
food.
UI changes that we get to fix. Oh, it's so fun seeing your mace skill has increased to 8.
Yeah.
Man, I
Also,
remember...
this 40% chance to reset cooldown feels a lot closer to 100%.
I remember Karazhan used to be the place where all us spellcasters would level up staves and unarmed. Because there was these one mobs that were immune to spellcasting. Alright, let's just level up our mace a bit there.
I can't remember because it's been a while since I played Maori.
This
but
is
do you
when
know that they
weapons
kept
actually mattered a little bit.
leaving Shadowglen, all of the mobs there are red.
Yes.
I don't know if they did, but I hope they did.
I hope so too, because when they changed that in Cataclysm, I was so mad.
Okay, I think Liara is out of range of the mangy night sabers right now.
Yeah, I'm over here by the Grelkin. Alright, I'm having all so much fun, you know, waiting for mana to come back.
Just hit with your staff.
I don't even have a staff. I have a mace. But yeah.
Be a man, hit with your staff.
Indeed. The staff I don't have.
Get parried by the stupid spiders.
Let's see what happens here.
Crap.
I was waiting on Liara for that and they were doing it fast.
I'm killing stuff so I can get leveled up.
I'm just giving you a hard time anyways.
Oh, I know.
I have 3 tiny mini-me's right now.
Oh, Oh, she's got that.
Yes.
I'll trade aspect to the
Me
monkey,
and
I'll
my
probably
3
get
mini-me's are
that.
kicking butt.
Wait, I
Alright, let's
Hey, yo, I
get
got beat.
3 more.
Oh, that's amazing.
How long does it last for?
So, in Season of Discovery, hunters have a thing called Heart of the Line
Are they just
that increases
permanent?
allies' attack or stats by 10%
I thought they'd be
attack
gone
power
by
and
now.
ability, and increasing the total stats for the
Interesting.
hunter by an additional 10%. And I think that would count as my aspect. No, I can have an aspect
It's
and
so
Heart of the Line
interesting.
up at the same time.
Oh,
That's okay though.
If you're playing a druid, you get a root star surge as soon as possible. That's overpowered. It nukes everything. Like a certain area.
Hey, I hit level
Alright,
6.
one more.
Are you higher level than me?
Probably because I ran around killing. I pulled the South Park and killed unlimited boars.
Oh.
I guess these little guys last forever, huh?
I know they last for a really long time, but I can't remember if it's forever.
I mean, they last longer than the cooldown, so
Now then, that would suggest forever.
yeah. Like they died right as the cooldown came up. So yeah, it's a forever pet.
By the
It's
way,
a pet you have to
he's
cast
been,
every 2 minutes.
Ah, the great outdoors.
All right, satisfy my suspicion, Shade. Bring to me 8
Is
Felmoss.
there trouble?
Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward, Shade. You confirm my fears. However, if the growls have become tainted by the Felmoss, one can only imagine what has become of the Gnarlpine tribe of Furbolgs who once lived here. Should you find yourself in Dolinar, able priest, seek out the knowledgeable druid Athridas Baremantle. He shares our concern for the well-being of the forest. Okay, so this is like the same. So we'll just go for the one with gold.
You know,
Well, we already
I feel like
and Lily
I
kills
feel
spiders.
Yeah, I just need to go get the 2 cats and then I'll be ready to join you guys.
I feel like casting Moonfire on your target is a lot more important now than it is or was in like retail.
Well, that's because really all Moonfire does in retail is it generates astral power for you. It does
Yeah.
like
Let's see.
negligible damage and generates
They should
astral
be,
power,
I
but
think
in
they're in that
Classic,
area.
It's actually
Yeah.
a good DPS spell. Not to mention, if you wanted to in Classic, you could make the OG Boom Chicken.
Yeah.
The
I
OG
think
Crit Chicken.
you had to.
Yeah, even
'Cause
Resto
there's-
Druids in OG Classic, not Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery brought enough stuff that you can play a Resto Druid even if you're not specking into Crit Chicken.
Mhm.
But even your Resto Druids in original Classic spec into Crit Chicken as their predominant wield, and you would bring 2 Crit Chickens with your 2 main healers as an off-heal off DPS.
Well, I know they also were kind of like miniature tanks at the time.
Yeah, because you get an armor buff for any of the.
Mhm.
If you go into a druid form, you get an armor.
All right. All right. Well, that's that quest. So I'm going to go turn that in, I guess. Oh, it turns up here. Okay, it turns in up here. So I'll be up there by the cave with you guys. What can we do for
Like I said, I'm just
gloves?
changing my diabetes real quick.
All right. Let's see. Shadow Word Death. All right. That's what we want.
I'm just killing spolders.
Booters.
Spolder.
All right.
I won't lie, I am minorly addicted to Season of Discovery right now.
That's why we
It's
have to
really
practice,
fun.
That's why we have to practice temperance and not play so much that we get sick of it. SMH.
All right.
Hello.
I'm so glad you found me, Shade. How did you know I was here?
Good luck, friend.
Ugh, I was bitten very badly by a spider named Glithis the Vile while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I am sure I have been seriously poisoned. You must help me. Please tell Durania Silvershine. She will be able to help me. Hurry, I'm so dizzy.
Goddess, watch over you.
On chapter 2 of one of the characters' stories, but it already feels 10 times better.
He described.
What are you talking about?
As,
Octopath Traveler 2.
Oh. There's a second one? Huh.
Came out in 2023.
Interesting.
Apparently, I had no clue about it.
Nice.
apparently there's
I
like
still haven't
3.
finished the first one.
I got the first one on Switch and played it to the point that I beat it like 100%ed it like 5 days after I got it.
Can we have that as constantly up?
He has
I
no
did
life.
It doesn't
not
look
know,
like it.
It's JRPGs. They do something to me.
If you want
love
good role-playing games, anything basically by Squaresoft or Square
Yep.
Enix. Have you ever played Secret
They
of Mana?
actually- Yes.
Love that one.
There is a newer one that I don't know if Square Enix had a hand in it, but I know it is definitely a love story to Final Fantasy. It's called Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
And the combat style from it intrigues me because it reminds me more of like the Paper Mario games.
Mm-hmm.
And
I should
love
drag this
that.
out.
I love Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door as a kid, so I'm gonna download that at some point and check it
Smite.
out. 'Cause I think it's gonna be
Shadow
very
Word
good
Death.
game.
Oh, I've got that. Shadow Word Death. What is Despair passive? Periodic damage from your spells can. Oh, that was the thing I put on.
And if
Okay,
Holly
okay.
spoils any of the game for me, I will simply
Shadow
strangle her.
Fiend. That's a 5-minute cooldown.
Her.
I know
I'll
she's
block her
lurking.
from the chat. I'll
I
block
know
her
she's
from the chat.
lurking in chat somewhere, so
Peace
I
be
know
with
she
you.
heard that.
Good luck, friend.
You have proven your dedication to nature well, Shade. A young priest like you has a promising future. I don't think we have a cloak, so we'll definitely grab that.
Go in peace.
She was sending people.
Yeah, she was sending
All right,
pipe bombs to my
um,
players.
It's not true LFG. It's literally just you
I
can
know it
go
ain't
in.
true LFG. I don't remember.
Yeah,
And then
I
we'll
think
turn
I
this
had
in.
that back when we-
it was in there in phase 1. We just didn't use it. We used chat instead.
All right.
Oh,
Oh dear, I was wondering why I hadn't seen Ivaron yet today, and I've always warned him about those spiders.
farewell.
We may be able to help Ivaron, as I know of an antidote that should help him with the poison. It requires some ingredients, though, before I can make it. I'll need hyacinth mushrooms. You can find these growing under trees, or you may collect them from the grell south of here. They seem to have taken a liking to them. I also need moon petal lilies, which only grow around watery pools. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult. For the very spiders that poisoned Ivaron, collect webwood
Be
ichor.
careful.
Restoration. I got thorns, which is very nice. Very, very nice.
I'm
I need
watching
to
somebody
sell.
Just pulled a spider, I'm assuming without mana, and I'm watching him backpedal away as it kills him.
Vishnu Daldiye.
I had to check and make sure it wasn't Liara.
Nope. Because I also know that even if you don't have mana, you can beat it with your weapon until you have enough mana for a heal.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have heals? What's that?
Greetings.
Must suck not to have heals.
I got a pointy stick and an anger problem.
All right, let's see. What can I do for you? Shade,
stars
you
guide
must
you.
travel to Dolinar when your business here in Shadowglen is done. There you will find Lorna Morning Light. She will instruct you further in the ways of Elune, and it is with her you will earn your first garments denoting your station as a priestess of Elune. Take care, and may you be protected in your journey
Goddess watch
always.
over you.
Let's go ahead and train. Lesser heal. Shadow word pain.
Go in peace.
Nice. Shadow word pain. And we need to
Oh, kill it.
all right. One thing you guys should pay attention to is you have to drag the new rank onto your power bar.
Yep.
So, like, if
Did
you,
remind me to put rank 2
yeah.
um
Otherwise,
on
you're
my
going to be
bars.
using, otherwise, you know, that actually used to be a way people could conserve mana. Like, you'd have, well, I'm only going to do the rank 1 heal because they only need a little bit of healing.
Mhm.
It's also kind of annoying, but you know. All right, so I'm getting mushrooms and water lilies, and then I'll be ready for spiders. But it takes a little bit. All right, so we're
Yeah,
going to
that's
get
how
some
we're gonna
mushrooms.
Quest.
Yeah. Should have one anyway.
I don't think I have that quest.
What? Did you not do the one for Iveron?
No, I hadn't turned in Iverons yet.
Oh, well, you should do that
Yeah,
quest
I
line
was-
because it takes you into the spider cave for Webwood Ichor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually
I
not a bad
admittedly
idea.
already finished that.
So it's kind of like a you know, a twofer.
Yeah.
The spider quest is kind of like the finale of Shadowglen. It's like the build, you know, it's like the like the rogues in the human area. I forgot their name. The bandits. Yeah, the Defias Brotherhood. It's that part.
Mhm. Yeah, because after this you go to to the next area, Dolinar.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then not too far after that, you get to fight Elite Oakenwood. The reason why the Night Elf area was the hardest area, in my opinion.
Elite Oakenwood.
Yeah, he was an elite character. And he was the only, Night Elves were the only starting area that had an elite quest mob you had to fight.
Oh, I don't remember that bit, but ow.
Mm-hmm. It's not Dolinar, but it's in that before you leave this continent and go to Ashenvale.
No.
It's like around level 10, I think. But also the caves is very hard too. They're very hard because you don't have the nice little glowing stuff that says where you need to go. And I think the druid guy wanders around randomly also. So you end up fighting him a bunch of times. It's just crazy. I would say that I miss my heirloom bike, but I don't know if that's true.
For the pain that it was worth and the amount of money spent on it, I don't.
It's not that. There's something kind of peaceful about having to run around to your quest area.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little annoying once you already have the rights to do so, but until you have the rights to do so, it's kind of nice.
It's like once you get the mount, it's gonna be frustrating if you have to run somewhere.
Exactly.
But also until you have your mount, it's kind of refreshing to actually
exactly
have to experience the zones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I am ready for the spiders, so I'll wait for you guys to get caught up, I guess.
Yep, I'm just collecting mushrooms right now.
I'll do the job of killing spiders.
That's more than fine. I killed my spiders, admittedly.
Well, we gotta go all the way into the cave, so it doesn't really matter because we've got to kill the big spider.
Uh-huh. I was mostly just trying to get caught up with Ethan.
Yeah. Well, I think we do. Maybe we don't, because I just got it off of a normal spider. I don't know. Go figure.
I know in Cataclysm you have to go back all the way back in there because you have to get one of the berries.
I think,
You
doesn't
need-
it drop a
Yeah, you
quest
do.
or
You have
something?
to. Webwood egg is, you have to go get that.
Okay. So maybe we're just not there yet then.
You're not.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just do the mace for a bit.
No.
That's crazy.
And Shadow or Death.
Enjoy
We're
it.
getting all of our venom sacks. Jeremiah's not in our group.
No, he was. I didn't bought him. We're all technically not elves. He's just going to be a little bit ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
like
reason
the
we
name you
didn't
said.
invite him before. That sounds oddly familiar.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
Don't
I have
mind
like a little
that.
menagerie of pets right now. Shadow Fiend, Homunoculi. I really like these little guys.
That's this part.
We just take that for it all.
Hey, look, a belt.
Oh.
Do you need a leather belt this time?
No, I got one for the quest.
Oh, okay. Also, I think you still have free for all turned on.
Oh yeah, probably.
I left it that way on purpose for now.
Oh, okay. Alright, I have to go get the webwood eater, so I'll go meet Liara up by the cave.
Mhm.
This is the bane of my existence as a night elf. The freaking gnarl pine cave.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where you have to get the 4 feathers.
Yeah, all that.
You sound like you ain't having fun with it.
I dread this quest every time.
It's not very fun solo for sure. Because I think the mobs respawn way too fast too.
I don't know.
The eager that I needed.
What?
I got the eager I needed.
Nice.
Remember not to accept the quest for the antidote.
Yeah, because it's
until you're
timed.
Ready to come back because it's only got 5. You've only got 5 minutes to get over here.
Mm-hmm.
I rage cloud.
Oh, I just remembered another quest that we're gonna hate.
What?
There's a quest. I don't remember which dwarf it is we have to escort. I don't know if it's Bran or someone else, but there's a dwarf that we have to escort, and he doesn't help you fight at all. It's like the absent-minded professor.
It's not Braun. Yeah, it's in Dark Shore.
I remember me and Ethan did it on Maori and Phelan, and it was bullcrap, by the way, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, because he just wanders around.
To do it for his leveling.
He just wanders around and does his own thing.
We had to like, it was so annoying because I was a holy priest at the time, so like, shrugs. Alright, I'm
I
gonna go steal
need-
an egg, wish me luck.
I need 2 more egg sacs. Wait, have you already gotten the quest for that, or is it just you're going to get it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I haven't done that stuff yet.
You have to turn in the venom sacks quest.
Okay, okay.
Where's the Ravenclaw's house? I don't see it yet.
All
Now
right.
that we're all called up, I'll put us back on the group loop.
Yeah, I just need to
Yeah,
get
and I'll
2
wait
more.
up here for you guys.
I guess I could go in the
Yeah, I'm
cave and
trying to
get some.
I'm working on the venom sacks myself.
I gotcha.
Admittedly, free for all doesn't seem like a terrible idea.
Yeah,
The only
it's
thing you have
fine.
to be careful about with free for all is if like I'll leave it on free for all, but if two people are doing the same quest and one person still has the quest but has finished it and they loot the mob, it'll make that quest item not drop.
Ah, okay.
So it's just you have to kind of instate the rule that after you finish the quest, don't loot until everybody else finishes theirs.
Yeah, yeah,
Leave me alone, please.
yeah.
Are you you're a kitty druid, aren't you?
Once I get cat calls out,
Yeah, isn't that like at level 20, I think?
somewhere around there.
Alright, I got all of mine. I'm gonna go turn this in, and then I will probably be back at the cave.
Yep. That's okay.
Yeah,
Me
you
and
were
you
right,
can go
by the
ahead and do the me and you can go ahead and do the antidote turn in.
Man, it's crazy. I've been having so much fun. I didn't even realize what time it was. It's just, it's relaxing.
I genuinely really enjoy Season of Discovery. Hey Mary, we don't need a cameo from you. Hush.
Yeah, we do.
The fun thing is going to be having to set it aside and come back to it next week. But I think we can.
gosh.
I think we can finish up Shadowglen. That'll be the goal for
That's why
today.
Mary. That's why I'm glad we have our personal project characters.
Right. All
Um,
right. Please collect the ingredients, Shade. Iveron needs our help.
Del Nadris.
Thank Alun you have gathered these ingredients so quickly. In just a moment, I will have the antidote prepared.
Goddess watch over you.
The antidote is ready, Shade. Please see that Iveron drinks it. There is something you should know. The antidote. It will only remain viable for 5 minutes. You must get it to him in time. Speed be with you, Shade. And before we get that, I'm going to go turn this quest in over here. I think. Yes, we're going to go turn this in.
Still not work in combat.
Combat locking doesn't work the same way as it does in retail, is the trick. Whenever you shadow meld, if something still has an auto attack queued against you, it'll still hit you.
Mm.
Alright, so now we'll turn this in.
Greetings.
Did you gather the venom sac, Shade?
Farewell.
Thank you, Shade. When I return to Darnassus, I will compare the venom with these sacks with the venom of other spiders. It is my belief that it will have properties linked to the recent growth of our new world tree. All right, so that should be, yeah, okay. So we'll get more speed.
Del Nadris.
Now that I have the spider's venom, I'd like some live specimens to study. Unfortunately, capturing a living spider giant is more than I can ask of you, young priest. And a giant spider is more than I could handle myself. But if you can find an unhatched egg, then delivering specimens will be much easier, and I can then arrange for the unhatched spiders to be contained. There must be a nest deep in the Shadow Thread cave. Please search for an egg in the nest and return it to me.
Goodbye.
All right. All right, now it's time to pick up the antidote, and then I'm heading over back to the cave. All right, so I will be over there.
I can't remember where it-
I'll be over there to you guys in just a moment. I'm picking up the antidote quest now.
That's fair.
They do work, huh?
Yeah, okay.
All right,
I
we'll
just
only
can't
have
hear them
5 minutes.
Unless I
They're not-
look at the chat.
We gotta run. Are you
Like,
talking
unless
about
I
sound
unmute my
alerts?
stream. Yeah, because I can't figure out why I can't hear them unless
You have to
I
set
listen to them on stream.
you have to set sound alerts to monitor and stream in OBS.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
It's in the sound setup, like in OBS. If you go
I have
into
control
the
audio via OBS.
no, it's in the audio mixer.
Okay,
Like,
alerts
it's-
and sound.
And they'll have like the sound levels, and it'll also say whether you monitor it or whether it's output only, that kind of thing. All right, we're almost to Iveron with our antidote. We still have 3 minutes left. Here we go. We're almost there. All right, here we go. Hopefully we have reached you in time. Oh, Shade, I'm so glad you have returned.
Illuminate your path.
What is this, Shade? Oh, I knew Gerania would be able to help me. Iveron drinks the antidote. I'm always getting into trouble, and Gerania, well, she always manages to help me out of it. I am feeling much better, but I think I will sit here for a while longer, until I feel completely better. Well, that, and I was hoping you'd clear a path for me through those vicious webwood spiders. Of course, of course. All right.
Be careful.
All right, now I'm ready to go get the eggs as well. All right, I think we equipped.
Yeah, I'm just
This one
murdering
is.
vast amounts of spiders on the way to the egg.
All right,
Farming XP and kinda
We got
figuring a
this
little
one.
path out for us.
9. Yeah, we gotta equip this,
I still haven't gotten.
and we gotta put the
I hate that for you.
homunculus back into the pants.
You want a cloth chest for 8
All
armor?
right.
That's better than what I got on right now.
What else do we
Okay, I'll
have?
give it to you
We
in a second.
haven't. We have a cloak.
Once I finish with the quest, just meet me out over by Iveron.
Okay.
What else do we have? We have gloves. Okay, they're not better than what we got. Oh boy.
Scooter.
I'm heading to the big spooter.
The big spoiler.
The big
Don't
spooter.
worry. Don't worry, I managed to take it down myself. I think if I managed to take it down, you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was there a mountain
Okay.
merge?
Mhm,
What do
yeah.
we want for
Thank
our
goodness we have
belt?
Oh, wow. There you go.
Let's look. We also
Do you
need.
need
Oh, no, we
pants
got
or a belt?
hands.
Oh no, you said you don't need a belt.
Back.
for
We
what
have
armor
back.
we can get right now,
I
it's
assume
just
that's
the
gonna
only
be
thing
vampiric touch.
Okay. Yeah, I need a. I have all the armor that we can get
All
as of
right.
right now. So.
I just went ahead and I wanted to
And we need boots and we need belt. What do we need for? Let's see.
You know what's funny? Is
Boots
I
or
just
belt?
looted a leather chest that's 31
Boots.
armor.
That's going to be void
I'll
plague,
save that
right?
for you.
Okay.
I believe void plague in the boots.
I find
Still
that
not a valid
hilarious
target.
that I traded away an 8 armor and got
Hmm.
31 armor.
I wonder why. It's probably because those are okay. Those are like the newbie boots. I don't have any
I
boots.
believe I should have some new stuff to learn, but I'm gonna go sell some stuff because I haven't sold things in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to sell as well.
Yeah, my
All right. Well, let's see what we need for belt. It's gonna
I
be
got
mind spike.
6 slots left, so.
I am speed.
All right. So if we can ever upgrade our boots, we'll be good. We have a mind spike. All right. Nice.
Have enough to learn.
Kill off.
Awesome.
They're here.
Then we have to get the egg. The egg that takes forever to open.
Right?
All right, did I get it? I got it.
Is Tanarin's
Then we jump
stomach-
down.
Yep, it's on top of the tree.
Well, yeah,
That's the
yeah.
place just before you go to Dolanart.
I want to say that you can jump off of it and live, but it's been a long time.
You can. You just have to jump at a specific spot.
Yeah.
I'll show you
I'm
both,
starting
but
to
I'm
feel a
sure
bit like
Tanari knows
DPS.
Where to jump off of.
Alright.
It does maybe half health.
Yeah.
I know I probably
All
can't
right.
learn any new things. Yeah, I can't learn any new spells, unfortunately. I
We
have
really
no new
need.
spells. It's very sad.
Leave me alone.
Oh. Alright, I can't kill anything else. My bags are too full.
The worst part is I'm not even hitting things to loot them on the way back. I'm hitting them. Just
I
to
think
prompt
I
the
can
movement
just
speed
get rid of
bonus
this.
From raptor striking and running from them.
Alright.
And
We
it's like
are
this
ready
little
to
toad
turn
right
this
here.
in. Uh-huh.
Oops, more movement speed.
Oops, all
Hey,
movement
Everett,
speed.
welcome in. We are enjoying some classic World of Warcraft tonight. This is Season of
The Wild
Discovery.
West.
Back how it was.
You know what's
Well,
hilarious about
sort
your
of back
trading
how
that
it
chest
was
piece?
back in Classic.
What?
It's like Classic
The
with a
quest
little bit
earning
of a
for getting
boost.
The egg awards a leather chest piece.
Yeah, 33 chest piece.
Alright, now let's turn this in.
Watch, look up later.
How may I help?
Have you been inside the Shadow Thread Cave, Shade? Did you find a spider egg? Indeed we did.
Farewell.
Ah, very good. I will have this egg and the venom transported to Darnassus, then return there when my studies are done here. I expect to find out a great deal from these specimens, Shade. You have been a great help to me. We'll get, I think, what are our robes right now? It's still a 3. I mean, we could get it because it's prettier. We could get it just because it's prettier. Shade, is it? I heard that Tanarin has been asking for you. You'll find him at the highest room atop Aldrassil. We may live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Bashar Felar.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. Put this on, and then we need to put this back in it. Twisted Fate. Alright, so that's prettier. I like the way
Why
that
are
looks.
you dead?
I jumped off.
I played WoW a bit, but got rather overwhelmed. That was about 10 years
That's
ago.
one way to get down,
Maybe
I
that was the
suppose.
classic format. Maybe. I know that today, like, retail is easier, but also because it's easier, it's also very formulaic.
I am
And
looking at your
so
stream. Why'd you
it's,
hover that
to
button?
me, it
Oh.
was getting stale because it was the same thing over and over again with like a different mask on it. Every season was just the exact same formula. And I liked the variety of the original
Stop and
games.
run into her
Let me
for a
sell all
second.
my stuff here.
Feel free to browse.
Actually, I can sell here and then repair. Sell all this. It's definitely different for sure. But I like it.
Stars guide you.
All right. Let's train
I
one
am-
You know,
last
I
time.
imagine casting Mark of the
Power Word
Wild on
Shield
an entire raid group
and
was annoying.
smite.
Balloon like the bird.
And I imagine you only did it to tanks because it increases armor.
Nope, you did it to the whole group.
All right.
Everybody.
Smite.
Yep. Because
Man.
armor also used to attribute to magical resistance in Classic, instead of those
Looks-
being two separate things.
Let's
Well,
see.
at least there were only,
Smite.
there weren't that many raid members. How many were there? Like
10?
Max.
There were- you could do
10 to 40.
Yep.
But if it was 40, you also had more than one priest, most likely, or more than one druid or whatever.
9 times out of 10 in a 40 man, you had a druid, a priest, and a warrior for every group.
And let's put the shield. We'll put it
But
down
40
here
man
for
raids are
now.
also extremely uncommon because it makes the bosses incredibly difficult.
Well, and
Yeah.
it was only a few raids, like Molten Core was one. I don't even know what else was. Of course, I don't really
Most
know
raids were
the
locked
old.
at 10 man.
I don't really know the old classic raids anyway, so. Power Word Shield. All right. So now we go up the big tree. And then I think that will clear us out of Shadowglen and we'll be on our way to Dolinar.
Airdropped druid. I just dropped
Indeed.
down in front of Lihara.
Alright. Too bad I don't have like the falling power yet. Levitate and such like that. And I could just jump off from the very top. Ah, classic. That time when everybody was slow. Not just priests.
It's okay, I'm not slow as long as I have something to stab.
I'm always slow, but I'm mean. To be fair, I'm pretty sure druids have like a natural speed, don't they?
When you get cat form, yeah.
Cat.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact.
I swear there was a race that
guys
has a
are probably
natural.
You guys
What brings you?
Shade, I was hoping you'd be prompt in answering my summons. I have an important task I would like you to perform.
Farewell.
It is time for you to set out to seek your destiny, Shade, but before you are ready to set out in the world beyond our enchanted forest, there is much you must learn about our recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Nordrassil lies in a pale shadow of what it once was, its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell, north of Aldrassil, and return me a phial of its water.
May
Okay.
the stars
There are
guide you.
some in certain areas that are red.
Yeah,
What
but
are
the
we
ones
talking about?
Where you, owls, as soon as you leave Shadowglen, they used to be red. They're yellow still.
I don't think they were ever red.
I'm almost positive they were, because I remember when I first left.
The spiders and the cats were, but I don't think the birds were. I think they've always been neutral.
Man, Zen Foulhoof sounds like Jeremiah.
So I have to go to the moon pool real fast, I believe.
Okay.
Yep. And then you'll get the quest for going to the Dolinar.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said dollar in.
Build crystal
Okay, go
file.
to
Should
Dollar
be.
Hut.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, you can go to Dollar on Crater.
yeah, I mean, it'd be really hard to get to Dalaran right now. Unless
Yeah,
you could
that's it.
fly.
I'll track it out.
Which flying doesn't exist until Burning Crusade, so.
And then if I recall correctly, in Burning Crusade, you can only fly in Outlands.
Yeah.
Yes. But this
Regular
was.
world flying didn't happen until Wrath.
And man, I remember
Yeah, yeah,
grinding for. Like, grinding reputation to get one of those proto-drakes. And then you could only pick one.
I remember my first flying mount was the Bronze Drake from finishing the
Stratholme dungeon.
You know, they used to have dragon flying races is not a new thing because they had that in Burning Crusade. They had races that you had to do. But it wasn't like all, it was for the proto drake stuff, the proto dragon stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's this whole thing around it.
I'm watching somebody get bullied by an owl. They are not having a good time.
I imagine not. We have
Like,
done
they
pretty
hunter's marked
good.
it and
What level
everything.
are we? We're level 7. Level
Might even
10, we
be
should
better.
start getting some interesting
Hmm.
powers. I
Hunter's
forget.
Mark only increases ranged attack power.
What level are how we have to wait till like level 17 to do our first dungeon, right? Dead Mines?
15.
You can do
You
Dead
run
Mines at 15?
15.
Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like
We'll
it'd
need
be
to find it.
hard at 15. Because it seems
We
like
will
17.
actually probably go over to Westfall around level like 12.
Mm-hmm.
or like basically when we get to Darkshore, we'll do a couple quests in Darkshore and then go to Westfall
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the quests out in Westfall give gear that's going to be really good for me and Jeremiah
Yeah.
for like
That's fine.
until like level 35ish. There's a chest piece you can get for doing the Dead Mines quest line.
Yeah.
Well, plus like all of the dungeons are over there. You got Dead Mines and you got the prison in Stormwind and Stockades, and then there's Nomergon, you know.
Good
Like-
old dead mines where PvP
Like,
is
I-
always going on.
I mean, I guess you have the what is it? The water dungeon over on this continent.
Well, that's the fun
But
part, is
even
the
that's
water
not till
dungeon-
level 20 something.
The water dungeon and Nomergon are not actually dungeons in Season of Discovery.
Oh, interesting.
They are raids.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
And, when we hit level 25, that's actually one of the things we're going to do for leveling is try to find a Black Fathom Deeps group.
Oh, you can raid
Okay,
it
so raid.
before your max level?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a
Okay.
level 25 raid, a level 40 raid, and a level 50 raid, I believe.
That's cool.
Being Black Fathom Depth, Nomergon, and Sunken Temple.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what that looks like then. All right.
I am honored.
The Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world. The Druids take advantage of its properties, and the Sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune, but sorcery is forbidden to all.
Denadris.
So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more to be told, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into
Go
Darnassus.
in peace.
While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Corathus Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured the vial of water you brought me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corathus. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dolinar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil out of Shadowglen and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road though, Shade. There are dangerous beasts in the forest of late.
Denadris.
Like, realistically, where Jeremiah's at in levels right now is when we would want to head over to Westfall. And
I'm
I don't
at-
even think you're down in Darkshore yet, are you?
I
I'm
think
at
he's
level
getting
7. I mean, we don't have to go to Darkshore. I mean, we have so
Kinda
many
what I
different
figured we'll
ways
do.
we can level.
Is like, once we hit level 13, or like level 12 probably, we'll start doing the long run to Stormwind.
Do the naked run through Minethil Harbor.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. It's I missed questing to level.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
thing is,
We always do dungeons because everybody's like, yeah, you want to do dungeons to maximize getting gear and leveling, but do you know how I leveled my warrior? I leveled her through questing through Pandaria, and I did all the
Well-
quests there.
so
I usually
Well,
do
that's
that.
the thing.
The fun thing about Classic is, in a lot of cases, you only really want to do the dungeons once until you get to like that level 55 range. Because at like level 55, you can start farming pre-raid gear.
so
You start
do you,
farming like your dungeon tier sets and stuff.
let me ask a question. Tell me they don't have looking for group.
I
They
don't think
do,
so.
but it's not cute.
Okay. Because that
all
was
it
one
is
of the
is
things
you
about
can
Classic is
recruit.
having to run to the stone.
Yeah. And they even kept it true to vanilla that, like, I don't think, if I recall correctly, Dead Mines doesn't have a summoning stone.
It has a meeting
Um,
stone.
Yeah.
But
And the meeting stones are kind of the same as summoning stones,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a cooldown.
Oh,
So-
okay.
You can only summon one person from the meeting stone, or you can only summon the same person from the meeting stone once an hour.
Oh. Interesting. All right, let's pick this quest up.
Inshallah.
Greetings, young priest. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolinar, but I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen and cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to innkeeper Keldramir at the Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south.
May the stars guide you.
All right, I am finally heading out of Shadowglen. So I think I'm gonna pick up the quest from the demon guy and then just head straight to Dolinar and park in the inn.
That's
fair.
honestly fair.
And then we can pick up questing in the Dolinar area next time.
Yeah.
If you guys can extricate yourself from the game, that is.
Maybe.
No.
May chance.
The worst part is I'm halfway tempted to ask if you guys want to work on the human characters after stream.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that idea. I'm really curious to see what mage healing looks like.
Yeah, I'm curious as to seeing how different Paladin is.
I'll be done
Well,
around
but you-
10:30. All right, let's pick up this quest.
Ah,
Eager for work, I see. Lucky for your day. A day never goes by that I don't wish I had a fledgling priest to perform my bidding. You see, Shade, I can make you very happy and provide you with the things you never dreamed of having. But in order for that to happen, you must bring me certain items. My business in the forest often requires certain reagents. Fetch for me 3 nightsaber fangs, 3 strigid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood spider silk. Let's keep this our little secret, Night Elf.
Oh yeah, Realm Time is 8:11 for me. Where I have LVI installed, it's showing my personal time.
mine's local. I ain't got no UI turned on. I just have it turned
Yeah,
on.
the server time is 1 hour behind Central, so it's
Yeah.
in Mountain Time, Eastern Time. I forget. Mountain Time, right?
It's not EST. I think it would have to be Mountain Time.
Yeah, because y'all are
Eastern
1
Time
hour
is 1 hour
ahead. Right, okay, so yeah, it's Mountain
and
Time.
Then there's one other one that's like 2 hours behind us.
So many quests that I have to walk by as I run to the end, man.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, yeah, Red Sickness used to be a lot worse in old content than it was in current content.
Mm.
Because I remember having Red Sickness, I'm like 90% sure at one point it was almost 30 minutes or something that I had Red Sickness.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember.
It stacks, I believe, upon how many times you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Greetings.
All right, your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow a loon to guide your dreams.
May the stars guide you.
How might it be of service to you, young one? Are you here to rest in the inn? Do you require Hearthstone?
Till next we meet.
Ah, yes, the delivery of herbs from Shadowglen. It is a shame Porthanius could not bring it himself, for we have much to discuss, he and I, but I am glad to get the herbs nonetheless, and I am glad you came. While you are here, please rest yourself. Heroes must keep their strength and spirits high, and must find rest and solace wherever they may. For to neglect one's peace of body and mind is a sure path to failure. We'll just pick some water,
Good luck, friend.
and then we'll set
I'm
our
honored.
hearth.
He went by one time, and I was trying to
May
do
the
quizzes
stars
in the
guide you.
starting zone, where you get your mount. And I'm dying, like, incessantly, and he
Peace
walks
be
by
with
and
you.
goes, "Where's your armor? Did you break your armor?" Because I had destroyed my helmet before because I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't know you could hide your helmet. And he looks at my gear. My gear's red. All of it is red. I broke every single piece of my gear, and he had to introduce me to what gear repairs were.
Yep, the repairing of gear. I am really excited to see what the season of Discovery has in store for us as we level up these characters. It feels fresh, it feels new, it feels like a completely new game from retail World of Warcraft, and I'm excited to see what future episodes will bring. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Liara27. I have my schedule posted in the About and in the description, and if you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.